Good morning. I have about 15 minutes this morning before I was due to leave to head over to the Canning River Eco Education Centre for my Reiki 1 workshop training that I have today and tomorrow. And I was just sitting and really feeling into what Reiki has meant for me over the past 15 years. I was just remembering, it's interesting that very first attunement is something, it's an experience that one has that has stayed with me so vividly all of these years. I don't know whether that's because, Nellie, at every workshop I talk about that experience, because for me it really was such a defining one, because I didn't realize at the time, but what I was really searching for was to find myself and to really get to know who I was as a person. And I was, I think, in my early 20s at that time, and I'd working for Starlight Children's Foundation. I had some experiences that, one of the children had passed away that really had kind of rocked all of my beliefs and my foundations, and I had big questions. What's the meaning of life? Why are we here? Is there a God? Why does this kind of stuff happen? And, ended up experiencing work burnout. And as with a lot of these amazing experiences in life, sometimes things just land in your lap. And this is what Reiki was like for me. It wasn't something I went searching for. It was something that kind of found me. And, I just remember a lady offering me Reiki, and it was that simple, and I had no idea what it was. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Sounded a bit weird, but no worries, we'll give it a go. And I just remember in that first experience of feeling Reiki, I was tapped into something that was so loving, so nurturing. I felt the energy run through my body, and I was, I guess, connected to the source within for the first time. Well, not for the first time, I guess I had moments of connecting, but I was back then primarily living through the filter of my mind and through, a lot of fear and anxiety, actually, when I think back to those years in my life. And I guess for me, learning Reiki was an awakening to a deeper meaning in life. And so contemplating, I was just sitting here contemplating some of the enriching experiences that Reiki has brought me to, the kinds of amazing people that I've met, the people that come drawn to the workshop to, because they're heart-centered people. They just really want to get out there and make a difference in the world, and they want to not only learn how to bring this healing energy in for their own life, but they also have heard that that it connects us to our intuition, and our intuition is simply just our inner knowing. And quite often in life, we are just so distracted from this inner knowing through television, through all the conditioning, through the programming. Kind of led me to study hypnotherapy as well, because it's just how do we break down some of these distractions in order to find ourselves. And Reiki for me is just one path of many, and what it provides us with is just stillness and a connection to another human being. So at its most basics, we can get complicated with Reiki, complex, but in its most basic form, Reiki to me is just holding another person and just being with them in this now moment, and just expressing unconditional love, and really getting to know people at a deep core level. And this is what Reiki does, is it just opens us up and allows us to have these beautiful exchanges with people. So thank you for tuning in. If you've come on and said hi, I'm still kind of new to working out how this works. I'm just enjoying this beautiful part, which is opposite my house. I'm so lucky. I live in this absolutely amazing garden. I don't live in the garden. I live opposite the garden. I better head on back and get ready to teach this glorious group of soon-to-be Reiki channels that will be able to connect into this beautiful energy and share it with whomever they meet. So if you're